Hi everybody, namaste. I hope you're well. You just have to excuse the tiredness. That's the result of looking after a poorly dog for 9 days. Got a feather that's just floated to attached to the roof as well, so seems quite apt with beautiful kindness around us today. I just wanted to say I'm in preparation, as always, for working with those that are attending my Awakened Healing program. And, one of the main things that comes up with we're releasing trauma, obviously, which of course repeated patterns within ourselves. We're very not easily, because that can take some time, where we start to see the patterns, see the circles, but that's already becomes easier for people as you evolve, that you even recognize those patterns and things. But one of the deepest things within us, why I entered spiritual teaching territory many years ago, because back then it was a bit of a label to give yourself, but it's because everything I do is working at soul level, and is clearing the energy field on that level. And the thing that comes up the most is, no matter what you've been through, when you are of this conscious vibration, you have awareness, you've done a lot of work on yourself, you are conscious of what's going on in the world, you've leveled up lots, and you've got tired of the world also, but then you are still passionately showing up, turning up, and looking to continue. And you understand that everything that's happening is for the positive, but it can be tiring living through this transition, if we're honest. But the one thing that is that can be missed, which was my deepest learning, really, and it's just so not obvious to see, even if you think you can, and that's why a lot of spiritual teachers themselves, practitioners, healers, intuitives, that's who I work with, just through default of what you've done on your work on yourself, is it's the losing the trust in yourself. You're tirelessly to become the channel. You work tirelessly to trust your instincts, your intuition. You work tirelessly to hold space for others, whether that's one-to-ones, groups, whether it's practitioner, healer, whether you're psychic, whether you're medium, whatever it is within you. And when big things happen in our life, you have trusted your intuition, you have trusted your gut, you've been shown what you feel to be the right way, and then it's not worked out, or something has gone wrong. Now, you go through the practical steps, you go through your spiritual processing, you go internally. Sometimes we don't do that, we need help to get back to that. But none of it seems to clear the underlying shift of why we still feel in one world and not in the other one. How do we shift into what I call new vibration, which is just a settling into that being? There's things we have to let go of that we've done and learned in our labeling as practitioners, healers, and teachers and leaders. All of those things are brilliant, but we have to really surrender at another level. But the core aspect is we've lost the trust in ourselves. We've lost the faith in ourselves. What is the universe wanting us to do, and it becomes a hardship? Is that because we have to work for it, or is it because we're not meant to do it? And when we start getting to that level of awareness, you've gone into even higher territory of frequency of where your consciousness is. So it's positive. But the downside of that is it can leave you in a space of just feeling, the word I keep getting is displaced almost, of where you are and belong in this world at this moment. And that losing that faith, that trust in yourself, is the recalibration that you need to help you get back on track. And so when you can settle into that and be honest with that in yourself, it makes you doubt what you do. It makes you doubt how you deliver it. Now, this happened to me many years ago, and it was a journey I went through, and it's part of the process that I take people through. And I'm not going to say it's easy just to release it, because that would belittle what you're experiencing. But once we can change that mindset, and spiritually and energetically, you're allowing that flow to return to you. but it won't return to how or who you were, because it's happening because you're leveling up. So your key aspect here is another level of trust in you and the universe like you've never done before. We've liked to condition stuff. We like to have things set in stone or know what's coming. And the old vibration is the stepping stones appear before us. The new vibration is we have to just, I always say, go out of a plane without a parachute, and you're given your wings or your stepping stone. Now that might sound courageous and brave and all the rest of it, or even stupid to some people. You'll have different aspects of that when you've wanted to come out of mainstream work, you know, out of corporate world and out of the system and work for yourself. But this level is something that you won't have experienced before. And it comes when you're ready to experience vulnerability, which you have to experience vulnerability to level up to the next level, and patience and all of those things. So feeling into that, I just want to say, I have some acceptance of that. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean that you can't do what you used to do. It just means that you have to level up and be accepting that you're going to do something in a completely different way. Now, one of the aspects when that happened to me, 2011, 12, something like that, it was, I had a very definitive message before I was given all these teachings, which I actually learned from myself. And it was that everything that I'd taught on my path to learn all those things, how to read, how to intuitively give messages, everything that I had learned and developed, I was given a very definitive of, it's got to be a different way now, surrender that. And so that's really huge if you're experiencing that. If people often say to me, it's not working how I used to work, or it feels like there's nothing there now, these are all signs of you are in this energy now of working in a different way, and it's a next level of surrender and dropping of the labels and trying to fit into the world that you're really not any longer resonating in, and trying not to just bring in all these spiritual labels to feel that that's something different, or you know, it needs a bigger recalibration than that and a bigger surrender. And when we do that, you know, by now you're releasing, you're not adding to, and it's more of a purity that keeps coming the more we release. I just wanted to step in to say, if you're feeling like that, I absolutely get you. I can see you. I know where you're at. Reach out if you want to, and if not, just be extra kind to yourself whilst you just sit and navigate that for the moment, and you know, seek into what the next part of your journey is, because we need everybody's energy to level up now. It's a really important year this year, and so if you've been feeling that calling to do this next level of work, and you're resisting it, or just thinking, oh, you'll be able to do it, or you should be able to do it yourself, you know, we're in a collective energy. We need to do things together, but it's got to be open. There's got to be no competition. There's got to be a total surrender and a really safe environment to do that. So I just want to send you extra love today, and that I feel for anyone experiencing this into this next level, and we have to come out of solitude to do it, which is the biggest test. Namaste.